This is ICAS News live and direct from the United Nations headquarters in New York City. And this is a special report on UN Day and the events that took place throughout the week. Happy UN Day, Rabeea.
Happy UN Day to you too, Nishat.
So, the United Nations for 73 years have been making meaningful changes around the world. And so what's your take on what's been happening this week?
Well, for the record, the whole world knows that this week is known as the United Nations Week because it ranges from 20th October till 26th October. So just to give a little backgrounder of how this day actually came into being. So in 1948, on 24th October, the United Nations Declaration was signed. And then later on in the year 1971, it was decided by United Nations General Assembly that from that year onwards, all of the world, including all of the countries, they are going to celebrate the United Nations Day on 24th October. And just to pay respect to this day, all of the countries are supposed to have a public holiday. Mm-hmm. And this week is of utmost importance because we see that from 20th October till 26th October, there are a lot of important events which take place around the whole globe. For instance, we know that the UN Youth Envoy, Jayatma, she is in Peru these days, and yesterday I was looking at the whole celebration which was going on in Peru. And also, yesterday, it started off with the great event that took place at the United Nations General Assembly, which you attended, which was, to be precise, a classical musical event organized by India. So we would like to know, how was it?
Yeah, so it was amazing, the whole General Assembly light up in different way. And so first it started with a speech from the Secretary General, and then the UNPGA is right now at the World Investment Forum in Geneva.
Yeah.
But she came from video recording, and she greeted us Happy UN Day, and she gave her speech. And what was very interesting to me was the ambassador of India, he started his speech with a quote from Rabindranath Tagore, who is a very famous Bengali poet. So it was great for me. And then once the music started, everybody was it was so amazed. And the main musician is a sarod player, and he played classical music, and there was tabla, and then there was also refugee. There was some symphony from that organization. So and then tell me some of the event that you attended.
Well, today it's 25th October, and the 2nd September today in the afternoon. We had an amazing event whose focus was to empower the youth and in order to empower the girls. It was known as the Girls' Rule. And one of the important highlights from the event today was that there was this young girl, probably aged 9 or 10 years, but she was an amazing singer and she sang a beautiful song. So what this signifies is that how even a small girl can unite the world with her voice. And this event shows that how the United Nations provides a platform for all of the member states, including the individuals, to raise their voice, to be recognized for their talent. And this is what we can take from this event. And we look forward, since we still have one more day till the UN week gets over. So we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Yeah, and this special event was organized by United Nations Department of Public Information, and it says Girls Rule. And there was also check ICAS News, because we have our reporter at UN Geneva right now, and he's reporting live from the World Investment Forum, and it is by UNCTAD, which is UN Trade and Development. So stay tuned for more, and we are signing out here. I'm Nishat MIRZA. You're watching iCast News.
And this is Rabeea Khalid signing off from iCast News live and direct from United Nations headquarters.
Thank
See you. Okay, bye Nishat.